This is more fight footage with commentary from my favorite fight of Wednesday, January 28th, 2015. It was ICoa and EK versus SE and CERN. Why was this my favorite? Because I think this footage shows the best exactly how tight ICoa and all the militia that were on me um, were staying. Worked out really good. We looked amazing. Before this, we had a couple of encounters which I didn't get on video, but the discipline was just off the charts. So right now we're running up on TC SE, so the SE guild from the TC server. EK had actually warned us that SE was coming across, so we saw them, but I decided to go and do an end run to try to pin them. So like kind of a hammer and anvil, but really it's like an L-shaped ambush more than anything else. But yeah, so now we're stacking up, getting might and power. I mean, you can see right here exactly how tight we were staying. Really pleased with that. Right, so as we come around the corner, you can see SC is pulling back. They're trying to draw EK into the choke. They probably have a conversation on their team speak saying, okay, they're not going to come across the choke. And they saw us over here, so they realized they were kind of fucked. So they start pulling back to Bay here. They actually didn't even notice us try to flank them before as we were coming across the river. ICoa actually has a larger force right here, where about 30. EK has about 20 to 25, but regardless, it's about even numbers here, at least for now. Look how tight we are right there. Oh my god. Like, I mean, people were right there, and when I stopped, it took a quarter of a second for everyone to get back. That's amazing. So now EK is moving back up here, waiting for SE, and they're like, there's a scout call going out over TeamSpeak right now, like, oh crap, CERN is here too. So we have to gear up here. You'll notice that this terrain right here is a choke. It's a big one, but for large forces like this, it's actually not that large. Now, SE is going to push EK, but we've already had that scout call that CERN is coming, so I don't want to commit right here. Because if CERN pushes into us while we're engaged, it'll be a bad situation, so I'm just trusting that EK knows what they're doing, can handle it, so that we've got a force in reserve when CERN hits us. So now SE withdraws to make room for CERN to fit into the fight. EK's facing them alone. I'm trying to seal EK's flank while not getting us pinned against that wall and getting our ranged killed. So now EK's getting pushed, so we push into the enemy's flank to try to cover EK's withdrawal. We do that. That was looking pretty bad for EK, but we together pulled it out. So now SE is pushing into us, and I'm calling for a regroup. Right here we're getting really spread out. You see there's a bunch of melee back behind that are not on me, and that's, I'm sure there's reasons, but I would love, if you're watching this video, please post in the thread and explain like what was going on there so that I can learn better. I really needed all the melee on me, so we could take advantage of that situation, but we didn't. If we'd had some more leaps, cooldowns might have been close, but not really sure. Anyway, so we restack up, get some water. We've got a lot of down. I mean, we've got 7, 8, 9, 10 down, so that's a bad situation there. At any rate, we recondense here, get ready for another hit. We're pretty much outmanned right here. We have no bomb drop. Wasn't that great. There are a lot of light fields there, a few wells, but they moved. We didn't static. So now we're completely spread out. I mean, we're hosed. Part of it is that people weren't pushing up with me. I was trying to push up and past. But you see there, I mean, this is pretty much the beginning of the end here. We've lost a lot of people that weren't pushing in and got taken out as onesie twosies instead of being with the main group. So I didn't realize it at the time, so I tried to push through and found myself all alone in a scary world. So Endless does the right thing here. He calls down. If we'd had any warriors up, that would have been great. But I mean, this kind of marks the beginning of the end. We were really spread out during that push, and they just kind of circled around and mopped us up. We didn't have a group that they had to attack. They were just picking us off ones and twos, and morale was broke, and people are spread out all over the damn place. So it started out great. It's a great demonstration of how tight we were running. But we still have some stuff to work on about staying tight, especially when we get pushed. But I also need to get better about recognizing bad situations. All right, thanks for listening. Please post your comments, your own observations, and so forth in the thread. so we can all work together to get a lot better. All right. I've got things to work on. Everybody has things to work on. So thanks a lot.